Honest J. Nowak. Coming at you live. Alright. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak. And now, what we got today is something different than most others. Something, of course, that has to do with the mind. Concentration. This is basically an aspect of generating focus into your mind. Trying your best to keep it at ease. Trying your best to keep your cool as possible. And there's been plenty of ways that concentration has in fact taken a hold of somebody's mind. Like in the case where somebody is playing a PS4 game. Of course, when they're in a race, a need for speed payback per se, then concentration is the key to keeping your focus at ease, but also to keep alert for anything that could be out there on the road. Other cars, traffic cones, puddles, and most other things out there. As a matter of fact, concentration plays a huge role when it comes to gaming for the most part. To keeping yourself focused at all times, but also to keep yourself at ease. Because having yourself rage quit would be a horrible thing to happen. And by all means, I'm not necessarily going to point out that there's been so many cases in the past couple decades relating to this sort of behavior. But I am in fact going to go as far as to point out that it is a pretty big deal. Considering how bad we've pretty much been played throughout this whole entire year. It really is important for us to just remember that we need to keep ourselves focused. As soon as this whole entire thing ends, we'll pretty much be put at ease, once and for all, on a lot of different things. Next year will certainly bring us something way different. A whole different experience for everybody to see. And we will never, ever have to worry about such a horrible thing like this ever again. But there's sometimes no telling what the future truly does hold. Of course, my type of concentration is not only to be determined enough to make it through the rest of this entire terrible year, but it's also to keep going on with a lot of different tasks that I have at hand, such as making more HJN episodes. But let's also not forget, there's a lot of GWK and Hot Wheels hilarity content, as well as the occasional, unofficial podiatry, milestone challenges, and sometimes other things as well, that I also have to focus on at the same time. So at this point in time, you could say that my concentration does split into different paths, but overall, this is just pretty much the way I see it. But above all that, at least I can go on saying that this is a pretty big time for us. A time for us to be making content of all sorts. A time for us to talk about a lot of different controversies at hand, like the many pedophile situations. Man, when we're out of this year, I tell you, I will not only be happy, but I'll also be way more determined than ever to ensure that we will have a better time from this point on. And so, you know what, that's just probably as far as I'm going to go here. So if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.